Hi everybody, Beth here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am a full-time reseller on the Poshmark app, and I am doing my weekly What Sold on Poshmark video. So if this is your first time watching, I track from Friday to Thursday, any sales that happened. And last week I didn't have the greatest week. I ran some sales, cleared out some inventory that it just wasn't moving, and I wasn't really happy with the purchases. They're kind of decisions I made when I first started. So in that way, it was successful. I made some room for some new stuff, but I didn't make the best profit. This time I tripled my profit, and I sold 18 items, where last week I sold 13. So I'll just jump right into it because I have a very busy day today. So I have a cake business that I own, and I'm doing a special this month for gingerbread house kits. And so I'm making gingerbread today and assembling the kits. I have 3 to do. And then I'm heading out for my annual girls' weekend Christmas shopping trip. So I have to say I'm really excited because I'm most excited to go to Goodwill Bins. I've never been there before, the Goodwill outlet, and it's right in the city that we're going to. So I'm going to pack some gloves and see what I can find. I'm a little nervous because I know that sometimes it can be cutthroat, but I am ready to find some good stuff. So maybe I'll do a video on how my experience goes if I don't chicken out. Okay, so I'll get right into it. The first thing that sold this week was this. Oh, I'm sorry. So I'm going to do these a little bit differently. Last week I did have a few negative sales, so negative profits where I didn't make my money back. They weren't huge losses, like $2 or less. I did have a couple of those this week, too. I'm not devastated about the losses. One was $3.95 and one was $2.45. Both things that I have learned from, and I feel like that's just once again part of the business. You're going to have bad buys, and I'm just glad to clear them out, and I'm happy to give someone a good deal as long as it's not a huge loss to me. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of going through and telling you individually what I paid and what I profited on each item, I'm trying to find the middle ground between being courteous of any buyers and not, I guess, rubbing it in their face what I paid for things, and also trying to give some valuable information to resellers. So what I'm going to do is, overall at the end, I'll tell you what I profited. So, and I consider this business to be an overall collective income anyway. So a lot of it does depend on the items that you source and the strategies that you have. But then again, we have bundles. So something that maybe someone really wanted and something that maybe they just settled for too, to get a deal on shipping. We also have it's a whole closet. It's a collective closet. So maybe they see something and it attracts them to your closet, and they see something else because of that, and they buy that. So I think everything influences everything else, and it kind of all comes together, which is another reason why I like to do kind of chunk profit at the end, because that's how I think of it. So when I have maybe a loss or two, I don't get upset about it unless it's a really big loss, because it's just a hazard to the business. So let me know what you think of that. I'm trying to, like if I said, find a middle ground. And yeah, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that sold this week was this Under Armour knit top. It was really pretty, and I say everything's really pretty. It was kind of like this camo print. I thought that it would do really well because it's like a thermal, but it sat for quite a while. I didn't spend a lot on it, so I wasn't too sad to get rid of it. It was part of the sale that I'm running 2 for $15, but I really haven't had anybody or many people take advantage of that. I've had some outright sales for $9, and all of the stuff in that sale is priced at $9, so not bad. Oh, okay. Next was a bundle. So this was one of the first things that I bought. It was actually the first Athleta piece that I ever found, so I was super excited. Um, Kind of like an athleisure um, item. So this was part of the bundle, and then this was the other part. His really cute Rudolph classic movie. So it was all the characters. Um, I wasn't going to be sad if this didn't sell by Christmas because I would have worn it next year, but I'm happy that somebody is going to be wearing it for the holidays. So that bundle, oh my goodness, I forgot to go over this real quick. Sold for $9. I earned $6.05, and it was an outright sale. Okay, I'll get it together. I'm sorry. This bundle sold for $24, so I earned $19.20. The next thing that sold, I love me some Sundance. This is one of my favorite brands to resell. It's not necessarily a quick flip sometimes. This was just a couple weeks, but I just love their style. Look how pretty this knit top was, and it's such a nice baby blue. It was kind of like a marled um, design, the fabric. So anyway, this was also part of a bundle. Um, let me think. Okay, there was another Athleta top. So this sold in the bundle as well as this other Athleta top. The bundle sold for $35 and discounted shipping. So after Poshmark fees, I made $26.50. So that was a pretty good profit. Next, the other pair of these pants that I paid up for because they were new with tags, and I thought that they kind of catered to a specific style that a lot of people gravitate toward. Both pairs I lost a little money on, so this is the one that I lost about $4 on. So it sold for $9, and I made $6.05 after fees. So I won't be picking up that brand again, but like I said, somebody got a good deal. They were new with tags. Okay. I love Patagonia, another brand I love to sell. This was such a pretty color, and it was like, well, obviously you can see it's like a quarter snap up, and it sold within a few weeks. So it sold for $25, so I earned $20 after Poshmark fees. Next, I got this from an Anthropologie mystery reseller box. I'm glad that it sold before Christmas, and I hope somebody wears it for Christmas because it's such a pretty color. Let me see. I sold it for $20 with discounted shipping. So after Poshmark fees, I earned $14.50. Okay, everybody sit back for a sad story. I hope that this doesn't happen to anybody else, but I know that it does happen quite a bit. So it could have gone worse. This Gerard Durrell tweed and faux leather long jacket. This sold overnight. It's my highest sale I've ever had. One of my quickest sales. And I'm really bummed because I looked it over a few times really carefully, and the buyer was super sweet, and we had a really good rapport back and forth. And then this morning I found that she wants to return it because she found in one of the pockets, I guess one of the seams has come apart in a little spot, so there's a hole. And when she tried it on, she realized that the clasps were a little loose. I think that we all go through a time where we maybe miss something like that. And I didn't try it on myself because it's not my size, and I'm pretty pregnant, so it just wouldn't. I didn't want to stretch it out or anything, so I really didn't notice the loose hooks. Both of these are easy fixes, so when I get it back, I'll repair it and relist it. But my goodness, the buyer was so sweet, and she gave me the benefit of the doubt. I was so afraid that she'd think that I was trying to trick her, and other than a huge sale not working out, it was as good an experience as it could have been. So Anyway, big bummer, but um, it happens. So, anyway, next, I was proud of myself this week. I did a lot of jean shopping. I did a pretty big haul, which is outside my comfort zone so far, but I feel really confident now. I've found some good stuff and I've sold a few pairs. So, this was a pair that sold within 3 days, I think. It's a Nanette Lepore fringe boyfriend jeans, and I got them mainly because of the fringe hem. So right now, raw hem and fringe hem, they're really popular, and so that's why I bought them, because I thought that they would attract some attention. Nanette Lepore is a pretty good brand. I've sold something of hers before, so I sold it for, let's see, $19 outright sale. After fees, I earned $15.20. This sold so fast, and how could it not? It is adorable. And I am such a sucker for toggle buttons. With it being red and then the cinched bottom there, it's just really unique, and I thought it'd be perfect for Christmas. So I got a really good profit on this one, and I sold it for $35 as an outright sale, and after fees I earned $28. This was Ralph Lauren, which again is one of the lower tiers of this brand, but I do pick it up quite a bit. I don't know, I really need to be more choosy about my preppy brands like this and Tommy Hilfiger, but they do well for me. So anyway, good sale there. Next, these sold within 3 days of listing. Lucky Brand Olivia high-rise skinny jeans. I bought them because of the brand and the fact that they're high-rise skinny jeans. Super cute. I sold them for $40, which is starting to make me a believer, a believer in jean sales. Let's see, where am I here? Okay, $40 outright sale, and I earned $32 after fees. Next, this is complete opposite. I bought these Free People jeans. You can see how old the tag is. It was really even hard to photograph. And it had the zipper details, which is part of the reason that they appealed to me. And I've relisted these like 3 times. It had a lot of action each time, but they ultimately sold for $15 in discounted shipping. So after fees, I earned $10.50. Next, Nicole by Nicole Miller is another brand that has a few different levels, and I'm pretty sure that this Nicole by Nicole Miller is the lowest, but I loved the cable knit. It was super soft, and I just loved the lace layering look. So I sold this for $14 outright sale and earned $11.05 after fees, and we're almost done. This I bought because it was 100% cashmere. The brand, it looks vintage to me, but I am very careful about claiming something is vintage until I get more experienced and can prove it, because I would hate to mislabel something. So it was 100% cashmere. It was this really pretty oatmeal color, which goes with almost anything. It was a $20 sale with discounted shipping, and I made $14.50 after fees. Okay, and the last thing, these sold last night. Both of these things sold last night. I got a really good deal. I found these at kind of a hole in the wall thrift store, which is my favorite place to go sometimes to find gems. They're Sam Edelman penny riding boots, and they were in good condition. They're meant to look distressed like this, and they sold within less than a week. So it was a discounted shipping sale at $40, so after fees I earned $30.50. So we'll go over some numbers here. Oh, my sticky notes down here. Okay, so again, this was a 6-day stretch that I'm analyzing. My cost of goods, it was less than last week, $92. My earnings overall after Poshmark fees, $259.65. And so my net profit, so my earnings minus my cost of goods was 167.65. I made about $49 net profit last week, so I'm really happy with tripling that. And just to kind of look at some interesting stuff, I like to keep track of the types of sales to adjust my strategy in the offer to likers feature. So this week I primarily offer discounted shipping sales and just tried to round numbers, so like $25 and $5 shipping. And you can see I had 7 sales that way, so half my sales were that way. I did have 1 free shipping sale. I don't know how many I offered, probably not very many, but that was... Oh, no, you know what? First of all, this number 18 is higher than these numbers add up to because I had 2 bundles, and the free shipping sale was that Gerard Durrell coat. So, yes. So, let's see. So 7 discounted shipping sales and 8 outright sales. So it's again an even split, which it's been about the last 3 weeks. So those are my numbers for this week, and I'm happy. I'm consistently selling between 15 and 20 items a week, and I'm profiting about the same. It's pretty even. So considering this is I'm going into my 3rd month of reselling full time, I'm happy with these numbers, and I'm looking forward to what sells this week and making a video for next week. So be on the lookout. I have a haul that I will record this afternoon and hopefully get up for you, because I've been doing a lot of numbers and analysis videos, but I'd like to do a fun haul. And I found some awesome stuff yesterday. So stay tuned for that, and thank you so much for watching this and kind of following me on my journey. And I hope that everybody has a great weekend and happy holidays. All right, thank you. Goodbye.